Morning to you. Today is the 29th day in the month of May 2024. The month is gradually coming to an end. Just 2 days and we'll say goodbye to this beautiful, wonderful month. Today is midweek. Of course, Wednesday is always the time where we cool it down a bit from the traffic. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday we're a bit calm. Welcome to Family and Values. Thank you for being our guest on the show this morning. Thank you for always keeping a date with us. We really appreciate. My name still remains Joy Abu. We are streaming across all our social media platforms. Please download the Galaxy mobile app so that you can watch us on the go. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your Facebook and X notifications so that you know when these beautiful faces are on your screen. Life is actually too short for you to hold grudges against someone or for you to start getting jealous of another person. Let it go. Grudges are never the solution to everything in life. God has made it so beautiful that once you forgive, you are as good as forgiving yourself. So let that grudges go. Let it go. Stop the hate. Stop the envy and stop the jealousy. Look out for one another. Yes, today I'm putting on red. Signifies love. Let love lead. Welcome to Family and Values. On that note, we have Olori seated with her touch of white, and she actually wore a flip, and I was wondering what happened. Good morning to you. I was actually going to mention that. Good morning to you. Welcome.
The greatest source of happiness is for you to be able to have a heart of gratitude.
Heart of gratitude.
When you have the heart of gratitude, you look at surroundings, you look at yourself, you look at people around you, and you're like, am I better than them? We are all human. Sometimes we have pitches and hurts and harms and joy and so many things around us. But in spite of it all, God is the greatest. And He has been able to keep you and I, kept Joy, kept our guests, kept everyone in the studio, through our Twitch here, to our head of programs and everyone in the studio, Hafiz and Johnson, and even our president, and every other person in Galaxy Television, and everyone watching us all over the world. It's another beautiful Wednesday, and it's midweek. My name is Olori Adejoke David. My friends call me Olori Age. I just like to go on a cap this morning. Every morning I wake up with different things. As it comes to me, I just, this kind of job where they do, this kind of career, this kind of profession, I tell you, nobody can hold you back. You don't need to be uniform. That's the beauty of it. And sometimes it may be difficult for you to dress up and pick clothes. But I tell you, can pick this, as long as you're looking beautiful and radiant, be satisfied and be content with what you have, my dear. And be grateful. She's telling me she's wearing that for the first time this year. So, I just woke up and I'm like, okay, I have my wig, what else? Come on, put this cap. I made with
you came out really nice.
It's nice. I just love flexing. This is just me. This is just me. Just me.
Okay, there's something I noticed when I was coming to the realm, and it's something that sometimes I get upset when you get into a public transport and you don't want to shift for the next person. Today I literally had to tell you that, madam, please, this is not your private vehicle. And because the woman at the edge is an elderly woman and she was really struggling to sit, I was like, everybody was like, madam, what's your problem? Adjust for this elderly woman to sit. She just felt so comfortable, So I feel like sometimes when you enter public transport, you should consider the next person.
No, it's not. We are not the same.
And
the fact that we are not the same make some believe that I'm going to pay the same fare as you.
And so you should adjust for the next person.
Excuse me if I should push myself to the extreme for you. So what is left for me?
I told the woman.
No, that's the way many of them think.
I told the woman, I said, madam, if you feel you should have paid for two seats and just be comfortable. Why inconvenience an elderly person simply because you just feel entitled? For me, I feel like most people are just entitled, like, this is my space. When you know that when you come,
there are the set of people who claim titles,
like
entitlement, and make references to.
I really felt bad.
It's one of those things. It happens every now and then. God will help us. And if every one of us should carry our car out of the house,
you get. The traffic will be something else.
You understand? My husband carry, I carry, my daughter carry, my son carry. Later you say I don't embezzle money, I don't go into corruption. Everybody just carry money. Joy carry her own. The sons carry another own. You understand? We just need to. We need to live and let live. We need to learn to cohabit with our fellow brothers and sisters, especially with the senior citizens. Very, very important, because one day,
you will get there.
One day, even if you have not gotten there, your parents move around. Even if you don't have one, your uncle, your aunt, who are in that age, and you say you love them, the same love you profess to them, profess it to everyone in their category, in their age. Well, that's just it.
So that's just it. Live and let's live. Okay, on that note, let's go into our mini features so that we can start our conversation, because our guest is handsomely seated, waiting to have this conversation with us. We'll see you on the other side. So if you're just joining us, you've not missed anything, as we are about to start our conversation properly. But it's important we know that envy has never solved any problem. Jealousy, envy, especially when it comes from partners, family, it becomes very, very annoying, because you ask yourself, am I in competition with you? This is supposed to be something we're supposed to complement each other. But we see envy taking the order of the day. We see so many things on social media where husbands will have to, go all out just to stop a woman because she's earning more, or the wife trying everything possible to bring down the husband or partner. So in that note, we decided to have this conversation, dealing with envious partners. How do we handle them? We cannot discard them, but there's a way to always go around it. And we have no other person in the studio to have this conversation than Reverend Mike Olanga. Good morning.
It's so good to have you this morning.
The marriage coach and
you're welcome.
Thank you so much. He's a human resource person also, so ask him. When you see him, I'm saying bill him. Good morning. I've officially told them to bill you because you're looking all good this morning.
Is that why you want them to
just brought the bright things. When I saw him, I was like, oh, this is bright. You just brighten that.
All things bright and beautiful.
Yeah. So Madam is doing a very good job.
We give God praise. Best regards to her.
Thank you so much.
The children.
When we're putting this topic together, you actually came into my mind for a particular reason, and because of that conversation, I would like to know. But let's start with, what's the difference between envy and jealousy? Is that a line, or can we use the words emotionally, like, okay, this person is envy, this person? What's actually the difference between envy and jealousy?
Okay. Yes, jealousy, envy, that's a very thin line. Those words are different, different terms. So when we look at jealousy, we say jealousy can be that act of protecting something from another person having it. It's like keeping a close watch of what is here, so that someone else doesn't take it. And that is what the Bible says. First commandment. God says, "A jealous God." He tells you that He's protective of what He has. He doesn't want the devil to take it from him, and he don't give it to the devil. And it is becoming overly protective. That is what means jealousy. Put jealousy at the negative side. So jealousy, it's guiding what you have from another person, taking it from you. When it comes to marriage now, you have a spouse who's so pretty, who's so beautiful and handsome. You want to protect that spouse from other people. So it's a good thing. Jealousy is good, it's not bad. It's when you don't manage it well that becomes bad. Yes. Because if you don't have jealousy, somebody can just come into your house and take your kid or take something that belongs to you. So you won't protect, but God put it there for you to be able to guide what you have. So it's when you take it to the extreme that it becomes not good. So for envy now, it's a resentment that you feel when other people have advantages or possession that you don't have. So you're looking forward to get it from them. And the Bible says we should not covet other people's things. So it's looking out to take what is not yours. You feel that should be me there. I should be the one in that position. I should be the one earning things. I should be the one calling the shots. I should be the one. It's always about you taking what you feel is right. It's yours, rightly yours. And it's part of the human emotions. It's a little bit difficult to manage though if not properly handled. It can lead to a lot of losing your peace, inner peace, and destroying relationship with not just your spouse, with other people around you, because such people tend to be secluded, they feel they are not measuring up. They try to look down on themselves. They compare themselves with other people. And that makes them begin to overreact. They want to be judgmental. They want to bring you down. You know, they want to put a smile that is not real. I mean, tight smile, which is not real. Something is bugging them. They want to have what you have.
And they never say anything good in the other person.
They don't. It's a very bad place to be when you allow envy to take possession of you. It's a bad place to be because you just feel it's just about you. You should be the one.
You're locked up in that
just that
box.
You're just in there alone, and you're just boxed up there. And if you're not open up to someone, it can lead to depression.
It can lead to depression. Are there reasons why I should be envious of my partner? Why should I? What should bring? No, I'm just asking. I'm putting myself into my question now, because sometimes they'll say before you sing a lyric, you should understand that lyric. You should minister to you first. Now, why should there be reason for me to envy my husband?
Well,
my friend. Joy,
why should you?
Even if she's higher than me, even if she has a limousine in her house, even if she lives in a mansion, why should I have any reason to be envious of her?
No, there shouldn't be any reason for you to be envious of someone else. Except you have low self-esteem. And you just believe that you are not measuring up to the other person. So that begins to make you feel, no, I should try and do everything to get what that person has. And if it's not properly cocktailed or managed, it can lead to hatred to the point of maybe doing away with somebody just to get what.
So can we now say that's a form of competition? You have indirectly turned it into competition.
Yes.
It's like you're running a race which you are not supposed to run.
Yes. Yes. So the thing there is that if envy is properly managed, it can motivate you to be the best version of yourself. Because you feel, okay, this person has gone ahead of me, what can I do so that I can also meet up? Instead of thinking, no, that should be me there, not that person. So if it's properly channeled, you can actually begin to say, okay, you push yourself high to say, okay, I can do better. I can get this. So you're just pushing yourself, encouraging yourself, motivating yourself, because you've seen someone else. We all have a degree of that envy. Everybody has it. It's part of human nature. But it's just the way other people are able to manage theirs. Take, for instance, you have someone who, let's say in a workspace now, you have the same qualification, and then you've been working there for 2 years, and this person gets a promotion. The person that we came into this company at the same time, why is this person being promoted and I'm not? Now, if you want to manage that, that's envy starting there, it's a seed. You want to access, okay, what did this person do that I did not do for the person to get the promotion? Maybe that person has been doing a lot, learning, that person has been improving himself, improving herself, and because of the self-improvement that person has, that person qualifies. So you tell yourself, okay, let me also go that route. Now, instead of having resentment of the person, trying to talk down the person, maybe because you paid bribe, or maybe because you know somebody, you know all that, try to just make the person feel bad. Now, for a relationship, like you've said, there is no point for you to be envious of your partner. Because partnership is two people, it's not just one person. Partnership is
so if you succeed, I'm succeeding.
So your success is my success. So I shouldn't feel bad that you are succeeding. It's just that mindset of I want to have it all myself. I want to always be the person there. It's a wrong mindset, which needs to be corrected. And there are many ways one can actually go about it. Now, to help such people, I know you're going to come there. One is empathy, compassion for such people, because you know it's not normal. We are in a relationship. My success is your success. So you shouldn't feel bad, or you shouldn't be envious that I am ahead of you, in my career, in my finances, or in my relationship, social status. You shouldn't feel bad, because my success is your success, and we should work together. Now, if the other person really needs help, of course, he or she will open up and say, okay, these are the reasons why I feel the way I feel. Because sometimes, when you are successful, the way you talk about your success can make another person feel that
I'm not making any effort, I may not do good.
Yes, people are good in gluten. They gluten and tell you, I'm this, I'm that. Now, not knowing that, yes, you are being proud, yes, but the way you are saying it is rubbing on that person, yes. So that communication, it's very, very important to help the other person. So one needs to have that empathy that this person is not acting normally.
Okay, let me ask now, in a proper marriage setting, because I actually saw somebody sent me something of a wife that got promoted in her office with a car, a house, like, and the husband went all out for her. Like, you could feel the range in him, because he felt like, now you've gotten more money, you're not going to be respectful. That fear, that insecurity, especially when it has to do with marriages, it comes, and because of that, it results to envy. You know, the man has started putting strict measures. You know, I've seen a situation where the man said, my children must come back, you will be the one to bring them, just trying everything possible. Now, what are the side effects of having an envious partner?
Oh, the side effect is very damaging. One, it takes away peace. And once your peace is gone, you know, every other thing can just fall apart. Because you can't make any progress once there is no peace. So it takes away the peace. And after that, resentment begins to set in. Hatred begins to pile up. And before you know, it begins to lead to separation. Because all of a sudden you don't feel comfortable around that person anymore. Because this person is not proud of what I am achieving or my achievements. He's not proud of my successes. So the next thing, you begin to look out for those that are going to praise you.
Those that will be praising you.
Yeah, so it's a very bad place for someone who you are married to, and the person is going ahead and you are feeling offended. It's a wrong mindset. And most, I think, some people, is because of the way that we are brought up. You know, people like they don't deny anything. When growing up, but daddy, I need this. Mommy, I need this. No, always having whatever they want. And I guess you place where daddy and mom is no longer there. Now you are in a marriage relationship, you still feel that should still continue. I should have everything. I should be the one that is highly paid. I should be the one to have the best cars, have the best friends. And so if they don't come, it becomes a problem. That person is actually living the life that I'm supposed to be living. You now feel entitled. It's me that's supposed to be there. And it's not like that. This is very, very relative. But it takes understanding. Because that's what marriage as institution itself. You don't just fly or run into it. You need to understand I'm coming into partnership with someone. Because that person has different background, I have different background. The person's success is also my success.
Yeah.
So I am to complement, not to compete with that person. So this person, like you said, the example you gave, promoted, oh, it should be my joy. Now, of course, yes, as a man, like you said, that place of, she might not respect me again. You give people benefit of that. Benefit of that. Even though that happened, you can still call your wife and say, I'm observing some things now.
I want to, before you make me forget what I want to ask, before I go to my next one, because you said something just now. Okay, I'm expressing myself by telling you I've been promoted at work, my love, thank you for always being there, thank you for supporting me, thank you for doing all this. And the husband is like, you know, that kind of attitude. Now, what came to my mind is this. Can we now say that definitely something is wrong somewhere, mentally?
Yes.
And maybe the wife didn't notice that maybe my husband is a little bit depressed due to so much work in the office, or my wife is overwhelmed by the activity of work at home and at, in the office or in a marketplace, and maybe that is why she's like, okay, I don't hear. You know, that kind of attitude.
That's cool.
Can we know? Can't we look at it from that angle? Maybe something is wrong with this woman, or something is wrong with this man. That's why, that envy is now kind of. Shebi, you think you know how to do it all, madam, do it all. Continue. Me that I pay the house rent, I do this. That is when that start coming. Let's go for a break, please. Joy. You will come back on that.
Sports is open anyway. We still have our guest in the studio. We'll see you shortly.
Well, I feel it's not about being envious, because I think everybody when it comes to relationship, everybody tends to be jealous to a point. So I think it is the behavior when she becomes envious that is the problem. If I discover my partner is all aggressive and violent when she's envious, I think I would have to do away with the relationship. But if it is just envious and it's somebody I love, of course I'd actually go with it, because at a point everybody gets envious. Of course, we all are. When it comes to love, everybody should. In fact, if my partner is not envious when it comes to love, I think I would not feel she loves me enough.
It depends. It depends how envious is she. If she's that bad envious like that, like the relationship cannot go on. If she guys see me with other girls, I would explain to her, this one is just a friend or something like that. But if she's this kind of envious, jealous like that, that relationship cannot hold.
Well, it depends on how she acts whenever she gets envious. I would rather just try and abstain for everything that make her get envious and jealous at the same time. If she's an envious person, whenever she sees me around girls, around ladies, that she gets insecure and get envious, I would rather try to make her understand. And if it's getting out of hand, I'll walk away. It's as simple as that. I'll try and walk away. There are some people that whenever they get envious or they get angry, they can just, like a girl I heard about, she'll just stab you, and then they do a lot of nasty things that you won't believe happens. So the only thing, if you try to change her, try to bring her to this understanding that you are this kind of social guy, that girls can't just stay out of your cycle and you can't just stay out of girls' cycle. She should understand that, yeah, this guy is my boyfriend, or if I can trust him, she should stop getting envious. It's as simple as that.
It all depends on what exactly I am doing that is making her envious. But then everything that is overly is at some point bad. So if I try to correct those things and it doesn't change, obviously I think I would have to try to keep myself away from her, or even end our relationship probably.
Okay, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Galaxy Television, where we're reaching out for the stars, and this is me, our guest on family and values. And we have been discussing how to deal or handle with envious partners, and that was the people's view over there. We heard a lot from them. It's always important to get feedback from them. Let's know what they are, what they have to say concerning the topic. And our guest is still very much in the studio. Before you react to what the voice pop will listen to, because I actually heard it now, people are mistaking some things for that.
Yes.
Before we went on that break, you had to ask your question.
Yes, I was to ask my question. I'm also trying to delve into what he was saying, that it's not possible for a man or woman to be going through emotional torture and decide to, he doesn't know how to really bring it to the wife. Maybe financial, maybe burdens from the office, excessive work from the office, overwhelming situation around him or her. And while you come in and say, my partner, oh my love, do you know I just got promotion and they gave me this beautiful car, it's outside, my love, thank you, I appreciate, even though the wife is kneeling down. You understand? And just to how she was expressing herself with that mood of joy, and now coming to the husband or the wife coming to you understand, please let's take a drive out, and the man just bust out, madam, do it all. Do you know what I have been going through? You are now coming, you are coming to give me all this. Oga Day, Mr. Man, please leave me, go enjoy your car. I don't hear. Just carry your car. Now, can we call that, kind of envy? Can we hold it like the kind of envy we're talking about now? because he's pouring his aggression, he's paying his frustration that he's been nursing to dose down this joy that is supposed to be celebrated between the two of them.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much for that picture you just painted. And naturally, good news should bring anyone joy. That naturally, but from the picture you painted, yes, the man must have been overwhelmed with a lot of things, negative things, that he's thinking and pondering over them. Now, his inability to be able to bottle that and say, okay, let me keep that for another time and then rejoice over it because she's rejoicing, so that she doesn't begin to think that I'm not happy for her successes. Now, these are two different scenarios. It can happen. Now, he's still not gotten out of that emotional trauma that he's in, and then he's pouring his aggression on the woman. Now, it's good for the woman to know the kind of person she's married to. Now, to say, okay, my husband is not normally like this. Maybe, let me give benefit of doubt. So you don't just jump to judge, give benefit of doubt. And maybe keep that good news for another time. Is there anything wrong? You know, just try and find out. The same thing for the opposite sex. Find out, is there anything wrong? I mean, just to be certain. If he doesn't want to talk, well, you can leave the person at that time. The person just have a space. Give the person some time. Because most time people, they just want you now, you must celebrate with me.
Just now.
And you don't really understand that. So people need space.
Don't kill this joy for me.
Give them some time. You just go, be grateful to God, thank God, and maybe later on, maybe in the night, you can now go back to the same thing. Oh, I was talking to you that time, I felt you were like this. So it's good to observe. Observe, and then know the person you're married to. That's why this empathy comes, that you need to be empathetic, you need to show compassion. You don't just judge people too quick. Calm down. This person is not responding, it's not giving the vibe that I want to see. What is wrong? Because something may happen that is giving the person benefit of doubt. Don't just jump into this person is envious of me. Now, if you do that as a woman, because your husband is not jubilating, some people don't know how to express joy.
That's it.
Because there's some people that smile, their smile doesn't still come out bright. But it's a condition, medical condition. Some people can't smile. You think they're angry, but they are smiling. So it might be that he doesn't know how to express that joy. So you give that kind of person benefit of the doubt. Look for another way. You know, you can bring it so that you don't cause more harm to the family.
You know, the thing is, sometimes you try as much as possible to be there. And I've noticed that once a woman in the family is higher, the husband tends to come up with, oh, you're sleeping with the boss, you're doing this. You see, like you said, the envy is in everybody's house. But I feel in the marriage cycle, most men have not mastered how to accept success when it comes from the woman's side. The feel that, you know, insecurity sets in. Certainly you feel like this woman is competing with you. And this thing is supposed to complement both of you. Now, I said that when this topic came to mind, it's because your wife is a chef and a very good one, and that working in a very big hotel. Now, you from a place of this is my wife, you've heard people compliment her. You know, she has won best staff, and you're there now. How have you been able to manage that peak without bringing in any iota of envy? And I don't want you to say because you know God and let's talk, because there are so many men.
Let's be realistic about it.
This thing has broken a lot of bones. A man can no longer would say no. Either you choose between your work or me. And we know that being a chef in a restaurant, it takes a lot. There are times she was not going to be there at night. You don't have to put all those things. So let's be realistic. How have you been able to go through this journey with your wife so that we can help men out there?
Thank you very much. It's not been easy. No, we need to be practical.
Yes.
At a point in my life, I thought I was in marriage alone, because you find just me and the children, because her work at times takes her till she comes late in the night. You know, at a point I began to feel worried. This is a marriage. I mean, we're supposed to be together. Take care of this. But you know, I sat down and she's passionate about her job.
You guys, those kind of women that women.
My wife is passionate about her job.
Some men don't like that too.
And so when I saw that, okay, this is what she has the passion for. Okay, what can I do to help me to get to the peak?
You know,
it's just to have the right mindset, because her success is also our success. So there was one time she came back. Her executive chef, a white lady, asked her that because she's South African, that she's divorced because the husband doesn't have all of her, that she's not always there for him. So he said they couldn't cope, so they had to divorce. That how has she been able to? That the husband was very understanding. She said, yes, so it's very, very understanding. Children, he's the one that takes care of them, goes to school, does everything. I don't even look as if I exist. But you know, it's that understanding that look, we are in a relationship. If it's what she's found joy doing, in as much as it doesn't harm us, I mean, myself,
the
family,
bringing any distress.
I mean, it's okay. And she's able to balance when she's off. She's also there with us. That okay, making up the time I have actually yes with us. So that understanding is there. It becomes very easy for you to accept. As she grows, as she becomes better, you too are becoming better. That is just the way I see it. So it's just it's a mindset. I understand what you said. That some men,
you never felt like she was using you. Some men will say, like you just said, she gave.
It depends on your mind. Apart from you,
because I'm understanding.
Apart from the individual, it depends on the setting the man himself belongs to, the family he comes from, or the partner, whether a male or female. Depends on the group, the set of friends you move with, and also the family you center yourself on, and God, the rock again. So it depends on, like I was telling, okay, we're having Sunday school on Sunday in my church. You know, once in a while these things come in. It's all about reality of life. And some were asking question, how come that when you get a certain age, all this closeness between husband and wife try to, fade off? And an elderly person said they want the elders to talk, because they wanted
to hear from.
and you understand. And the man said, see, if you have been using this mood, touching and everything, and that mood is kind of fading away because you are both getting old, it will be, of course, that you'll be fading away gradually. But if you have been using style A, try style B. If style B is not working, start another style of touching and understanding your partner. And I said, yes, good. Also, there should be change. How have you been running that mood of romance, affection before now? All this matters in this envy thing. This envy thing that we're talking about, it starts from how did you start, the foundation of that relationship. When you started, do you know you can see a man of 75 and the wife 72 or maybe 75 at the same time. You see them holding hands, jogging, forget, they didn't start now. You see them with their grandchildren. Hello honey, grandma is here, grandpa is here. You understand. It's something they have started, they have put, they have inculcated, they have planted, they have romance, they have delved in, and they see it's sweet, and they don't send you. If all of you stay here, they can hold themselves. Well, you understand? So envy is a very strong, like I said, it gives you a rest. It gives you, you don't have the peace of mind that really. So I want to ask that question again. Why? Me, Adejoke, envy my husband for being rich.
Now, to add to that question, your wife gave you an instance of somebody that in the same career that her own husband could not cope. Now, it has nothing to do with just being there. It has to do with the fact that your wife is meeting a lot of people. And are you comfortable?
It's this question I'm asking.
In this reality of life, are you comfortable that she comes and says, "Oh, I met this person. He gave me this card. He gave me money."
So why do I have to? Why do I have to envy my husband or my work, irrespective of where he or she works?
Because
am I a mediocre for not, you know, for believing that maybe I'm not worried or I'm not bothered. I feel my mind is at rest because she is my wife, he's my husband. Is it because I'm a mediocre? I just want to be on that low. Let her be doing her thing. No, people will always find an adjective.
Would always find adjective to it.
Why should Reverend Mike Olang, you know, be envious of the status of the wife working in an international reputation organization where she meets people with a caliber of work or career or whatever she does? Why?
And you know, there are times she'll come back and give you all this goody.
Yes.
Inside your mind, you're like, hey,
yes.
Is she going to really stay? Or are these people, how have you been behaving? Because it will help someone out there.
There have been moments like that. You know, especially when attention is now shifted. Especially now, okay, you're around physically, but attention is shifted. Because this is the time now you want to begin to chat with the people you've not chatted for a long while, you know. So, you know, because all this happens.
Yes, it happens.
You know, after a while I watched and I had to call attention to it. Because I believe sometimes people do things, like you said, the person's mind might not be considering you, you understand? It's not even that he or she doesn't even know that what she's doing is affecting you negatively. Because she can't read your mind. It is when you talk, it is when you communicate that she's, and this is what is killing a lot of relationships. People just bottle things in, they don't talk. They want to believe that you should be able to read. When it can be a stargazer or randy,
especially those ones who don't have jobs, who
are
at home.
They want you,
and they hold the things of the ministry,
they now want
or they have some other things. They now see you. Those things they have not been seen is what they are now seeing.
Exactly. They want you to decode. So I had to call her attention that you know you've been out all this while. It is short time here before we go to bed. Can we do at least talk? Let's catch up with time. You know, it wasn't easy at first. At first it was like, you're disturbing me. This one I want to. And I'm thinking, we have been
like this.
We have been home since, and then all this week. Now you have come. Let's just at least talk. Because you know, communication really helps.
100%.
When you don't communicate, gradually you start drifting.
Benny, yeah.
But the more you communicate, the better.
That's true.
Even if you don't agree, but I'm just still talking, I see hope. So after a while, I will tell the kids, okay, because they got worried that our mom doesn't have time for us. And she comes, you know, I said, okay, you know what? Because when we go out, we go to church, they see other parents, they see the way they relate, you know, they have time for them. Because the mother job doesn't give them that opportunity. I said, look, no, you know what? This is what we're going to do. When she comes like that, guys just go there. Ask her how it works. You know, just do the things. That's like she can't chase you away. So we started doing that. After a while, she began to get to that. I better start giving these people attention. So, to the glory of God, they are best of friends. I'm not jealous. Actually, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
And you know, some men will take, like, but I'm talking to you. You are telling me you are tired. That is the one. That's the one word that they will hold on to.
Oh no, you need to understand, because actually I will get there. When that time comes, and okay, look, I'm tired. Okay, I just hands off. Just try to understand. At least you have gone through.
From their head,
there's always
tingling.
For everything. Give the person the time to actually process the thing. You know, with female, they need to process. My time, I need to process. I need to get there. I need to. Okay, shall have your time.
Yeah, just the gentleman forget.
No,
some will tell you, what are you processing? Well, I've been processing it before. Wait, I'm telling you the reality of life.
That's where the problem comes.
You understand? What are you processing? You know?
Because the truth is, like you said, there are people out there that are actually waiting for that mistake you will make to just push her.
Yes, now.
Push her, and there are people, because she needs people. And I tell when she comes, and I thank God that a barrier we have put, you know. There's a certain time you don't need to start chatting with. I mean, at this time, look, I'm close, this is my home, I don't, so I don't cause problems. It can be an innocent chat, but, you know, at a particular time, my husband is trying to.
When I get home,
people
anytime
will start thinking, who is the person that is so important than sleeping, or the person that is important than me. So that thought is always there because we are all humans, whether we like it or not. We always want to protect, and that's jealousy. We always protect what is ours. So because of that jealousy, I know there are some things we need to put boundaries so that we don't get into trouble. But seeing her progress, seeing her successful is my joy, is the pride to us and the family. That we are happy that she's making headway. We are also in that celebration with her. So around about this last year, she won I think for the year, the best leadership award for the year. Photo is even still in the hotel there. So that was joy because we were praying along with her. 5 years gone by there, she's not won what I've been winning. So we just prayed and trusted God with her. So it came and her name came up. People see the jubilation like, I said, this award, you deserve it because of the effort and everything you put into it. And people said, we thank God for your husband. God is very understanding that will allow you to work this and do overtime. And you are still happy when you come to work. It doesn't show that look there's any problem at all. It's just understanding and trying to be empathetic, trying to also see things from another person's
understanding. It's so good. It's so good to
understanding, and it's so good we had this conversation. Okay, before we let you go, we have
thank you so much.
This is going to help you calm you down.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
very much.
So good.
Thank you very much. I take this with love. Thank you so much.
From Viju Industries Limited.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you, Viju.
Thank you for all this.
Okay.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Please say goodwill messages to Madam for us and to the children for their understanding. Okay, now, like I said, our relationship is based on the foundation, how we started, what we have put together, how we have decided to run it, how we have decided to take many things, to tolerate, to have long suffering, to be patient. Communication is key. And when you have good communication, you will know when that communication is going gas. Let me use that word. It's going the other side, so that you can quickly reverse and okay, let me just give you your time. Whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're a wife, you're a husband, let's try to understand ourselves. We in or long, I don't see any reason why I need to envy my husband. Or more, you get money, go spend on together. Let's see, make all the money. And if it's your wife, support her. I always say it, all these people, you have a woman governor as your wife. Forget say she be proud. No more, help her spend the money. Spend the money with her. Let her be there. Support her. Be praying for her. You see the first man. First man in every country. When the wife is the president, or you understand, it goes a long way. Please, let's live and let live. Envy should not break our home. We are one. We should be one. Don't envy that woman. I tell you, she can take you higher than you can imagine. Especially if the woman love you, just give her space. Try to always rub her leg. Don't let your mommy and your junior ones. Don't let your junior ones know. Don't let them know what you are doing inside the King's Palace. It's between you and her. God will help us. My name is Rimeno Lorade Joke at the David. Have a splendid day. I love you all.
Okay, that was a wonderful one coming from Mama Gen Z herself. Well, like I would always say, envying someone would not lead to anything. When you envy another person, it does not give you the grace above that person. Let love lead. That's all I would always say. Pray for your partners. Let their win is also your win. Thank you very much for being a part of today's conversation. Tomorrow, being Healthy Thursday, we will be discussing depression. This is very key because we are seeing a whole lot is happening in the society, and we decided to bring this topic to your notice. So tomorrow we'll be having a doctor in the house to help us to understand what depression is all about. So keep a date with us tomorrow. We'll see you. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. My name still remains Joy. I will enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.